Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, nobody cares. Sit down. We got to talk. Things just went from bad to worse for Sean Diddy Combs. 50 Cent, yes, his arch nemesis, 50 Cent has exposed Diddy. But you're not going to believe for what? Okay, maybe you will. Spoiler alert, it's about Cassie. But baby, he is accusing Diddy of showing him. Remember those home movies that Cassie talked about in her report? Baby, it's actually been confirmed. But not only that, it has been confirmed that Diddy, at least how I see it, has been using Cassie as a honeypot. He was circulating home movies of the Kim K, Ray J variety that he made of Cassie to lure other people to him, other men. 50 Cent, he's been trying, it seems like, to get that honeypot going, but 50 Cent wasn't down with it. I have the audio of 50 confirming. You are not going to believe that. But what's more, this literally does make it seem like Cassie's claims, I already believe them, are 100% true. Y'all, this is on some eyes wide shut. This is on some Taken. This is on some mess that I have never seen. Also, we're going to go back into Cassie's complaint because it's 35 pages. I read it on the live. Go check it out. But let's actually talk about certain versions of the complaint that I'm going to pull out that I think a lot of people looked over. Y'all, the biggest thing is, those freak offs that he literally had Cassie doing? Y'all, there is evidence that not only was he using it as a honeypot to bring other men to him, i.e. 50 Cent, but also that he was live streaming it. And it wasn't just something for Cassie didn't realize it, but it wasn't just something for his amusement. Who was the person that needed to see it? Why did they need a constant rotation of new men? He was putting on a show, and Cassie, a ritualistic show that Cassie didn't even realize. Let me give you guys a sample, right? In the actual documents, well, I'll dive in deeper later after we hear what 50 Cent have to say. It said during the FOs, the freak offs, I'll explain what that is. In addition to Cassie and the blank workers, Diddy would use his phone, laptop, and tablet, all devices that are streaming. He didn't use a regular camera to film Cassie having blank with the hired blank workers. He treated the forced encounter as a personal art project, adjusting the candles he used for lighting to frame the videos he took. The candles, y'all, if that don't sound ritualistic, I don't know what is. But there's more. There is more. It paints a picture that Puffy was filming Cassie in ritualistic blank acts, filming it and then circulating them to other powerful men without Cassie's knowledge, because he told her it's just our secret, nobody will see it, but also to lure other men in the industry to come to Diddy's freak-offs. Because at the end of the day, it is looking more and more and more likely that what Cassie's husband said about Diddy is true. Diddy likes men. He only keeps a beautiful Barbie doll around as a honeypot, and he mistreats them. He mistreats them. Y'all, let's get into this. First of all, let's get into what 50 has to say. Also, if you want the full 35-page complaint, I actually go through it in detail, give legal analysis. There's legal analysis on it, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to pull out the most important parts for this conversation. But first, let's let 50 talk, and then we can get into everything else. Y'all, sound up.
Boy, we should kick it on telephone and shit after the main shit.
Right.
And be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like, not the shit that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Are you kidding me, yo?
Like penetrations and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Fifth.
All that. And I I called to say, yo, you this girl, like, you like her like that? And he was like, yeah, that's my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm going to send you something. You look at it, you call me back. I sent him the photos, the pictures and everything. And I was like, yo, thanks, man. Yo, I really appreciate that. Yo, where you get these shits from? And I said, because they know, like, if something crazy is going on, if they send it to me, I'll make sure it get out there. Like as far as this 50.com is concerned.
Yeah, yep.
And those other properties. So they sent it to me. But, I really kind of felt like those photographs was not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy.
Right. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because when a girl moves away from a man and she upgrading, niggas be insecure. You know what I'm saying? They start feeling some kind of way, especially like whoever the guy was she was with in the photos versus where Puffy's at. Because Puffy's, he ain't no sniper. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's been able to take advantage of all the suckers.
So where did it go wrong though? Because I know y'all was cool. Like, where did it turn wrong?
I don't know what made him name that group that. That's what made me
Supreme
think.
Team.
Oh, okay, the Supreme Team. And then it was like, yo, why you why?
All right. There you go. Out of 50's mouth completely. Do you see what he said? Right? Let's just walk through it really quick before we actually get into the complaint where we talk about the ritualistic filming. And it's some eyes wide shut ritualistic stuff, right? What did he say? He started getting videos were sent to him about Cassie, showing the Kim Kardashian superstar type of video, right? Fine. He literally, 50 says, yo, when people send me stuff, you know me, I don't keep any secrets. He just lets that chopper sing. So he literally was like, Diddy was like, yo, you like that girl? Like, what? He's like, yeah, I love her. That's my girl. And he's like, all right, bet, let me show you something. And he showed him graphic film. And he said, it's not the stuff that y'all saw. Again, everybody's laughing because everybody saw it. They're like, it's not the stuff y'all saw. It was graphic. It was crazy. Some stuff in there. You see that, right? And then he says that Diddy was like, yo, word. Where'd you get that? Everybody starts laughing. Why did everybody start laughing? Because it was a worst kept secret in the industry that Diddy would make those videos of Cassie and circulate it around. Why? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But let me tell you what my guess is. He was using her as a honeypot. 2, he was using that to barter and trade favors. 3, he was trying to humiliate her and subjugate her. And like he said in the complaint, which we're about to get into, you can't go anywhere. You can't, because it's going to come back to, he basically said, like, I'll ruin your reputation, or implied something like that, okay? Everybody in the room laughed, y'all. How scary is this? Because everybody had seen it. And then, with Puffy being like, yo, where'd you get that? Or it's just like, ha, ha, ha. But 50 Cent said it out his mouth. I felt like that tape was coming more from Puffy than it was from Cassie. Because when a woman levels up, sometimes the guy's mad and he's trying to ruin her reputation. The only thing is, 50 Cent didn't know that Puffy was so buck wild crazy, according to Cassie, that she wasn't cheating on him. That wasn't a new man. No. These were videos that Puffy wanted Cassie to make. They were his thing, which makes me think, who was that guy in the video? Because 50 did say, when she level up, Puffy ain't no bum, but when she levels up, who was in the video? Who did you think was a level up for Cassie? Who? I want to know. Oh, I see why he settled so quickly. But y'all, let's get into this complaint. Because the complaint is really what is just wild to me. It describes some ritualistic eyes wide shut mess. It really does. Let's get into this because I actually want to read this with y'all, okay? It says, the first time Diddy hired a man and brought the man to his home in Los Angeles, the man, Diddy, and Cassie wore masquerade masks and ingested illegal illicit substances. Diddy directed Cassie to perform blank acts on this man while Diddy watched them, right? He diddled with himself while he directed Cassie and the man to do specific blank acts. Tell me that don't sound like some Illuminati. And I don't even believe in Illuminati, but baby, Puffy gonna make me a believer. I swear to God. I used to think y'all was crazy. Like, oh, no, what? Man, shut up. Y'all always gotta take things a certain way. I would just giggle to myself. But he's making me a believer. But it's not. There's more. They said Diddy directed Cassie to perform blank acts with this man while Diddy watched them. He blanked sorry, hold on. Let me flip to the next one. Sorry, guys. There we are. At certain points during this, Cassie and Diddy's relationship, he would assist on an FO weekly. Diddy would repeatedly tell Cassie that this practice was our thing and our secret. Again, if you don't know what the FO is, it is a freak off, and it's where every week, well, let me describe what had to happen. Okay, so they said Cassie was eventually instructed to use websites for blank services to find male blank workers to participate in FOs. Diddy told Cassie to search for large black blank on the website. Sometimes Diddy would pay to fly male blank workers to his location, including to multiple cities in the United States as well as abroad. He required that Cassie and his staff help him make the arrangements. Diddy's assistants would help to set up FOs, including setting up hotel suites. With blue and astro stuff. Diddy always supplied Cassie and the blank workers with copious amounts of blanks before and during the FBOs. Cassie was given everything under the sun. Coca-Cola, yayo, special K, everything, right? And alcohol. To literally the list that she was giving, blank, 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 and alcohol. And excessive amounts during the FOs, which allowed her to disassociate during these horrific events. It became commonplace to get IV fluids in the days after the FO to recover from excessive substances pushed upon her. Cassie was required to dress up in lingerie for an FO. And Diddy insisted she wear white nail polish to contrast her nails with the skin of the black men he hired to have blank with her. Okay, now here comes the really Illuminati part. Tell me what this sounds like. During the FO, Diddy would instruct Cassie to pour excessive amounts of blank over herself. Diddy would then instruct Cassie and the blank workers to speak to each other and then specifically tell Cassie where to blank the blank workers. Diddy would say things like, grab that big black blank, and ask her, how does it feel, as he directed her to perform for him. Ooh, it's not over. And this is the part where I was like, this is ritual. During the FOs, in attendance to directing Cassie and the blank workers, Diddy would use his phone, laptop, and tablet. Again, you guys, words mean something, comma means something, grammar means something, okay? It does. I know y'all can't tell because I don't care if I misspell words, but, they mean something. If it was one or the other at separate times, it would say phone, laptop, or tablet. Or it would even say phone, laptop, and or tablet. Instead, it says he uses his phone, laptop, and tablet. One, tell me that doesn't sound like that. Tell me that does not sound like he wasn't filming her. That is a 3-camera shot. Or even worse, tell me he wasn't live streaming what was going on. Your phone, your tablet, and your laptop, not like an actual, Sony AS700. No. These are all things that have Wi-Fi access and all things that stream content in real time. Again, is this starting to sound like a little Illuminati, right? Little cray-cray, right? Little eyes wide shut and run, right? Phone, laptop, and tablet to film Cassie having blank with hired workers. He treated the forced encounter as a personal art project, adjusting the camera he used for lighting to frame, right? Adjusting the candles he used for lighting to frame the videos he took. You guys, let me get this straight. There's a room where there are men that Cassie had to hire. She is dressed in La Ray Ray. She is wearing masquerade mask. These happen once a week. There is a phone, a laptop, and a tablet, all devices that would stream. Because if you were that serious and he had enough money, why didn't you actually have real cameras filming it if you were doing this for your own personal archive? Literally, his phone, laptop, and tablet all aimed from a 3-camera setup while you're surrounded by you're surrounded by candles. That don't sound like that don't sound like an eyes wide shut weird ritual that is being live streamed to your other Netchians. I don't know what will actually convince you. And get this, here's how you also know that he actually might have been live streaming it, because she said, while Cassie quickly deleted any photographs or video of the blank acts if they were taken on her phone, Diddy repeatedly made clear that he retained many videos of Cassie during the FOs. Again, if you were not live streaming, I mean, I guess it could be going to the cloud, right? But even then, I find it odd that every device you used could also access the internet, and it wasn't just like something on the camera that you just downloaded. Get this, during the FOs, in addition to directing Cassie and the blank workers, Diddy would use, when he was using his phone and laptop, he would even, this is another thing. During the FOs, she would become extremely intoxicated and would during the FOs, Diddy would become extremely intoxicated and would lay hands on Cassie in front of the male blank workers. Cassie was repulsed by Diddy's demands, but between the physical pain and recognizing his incredible power and incredible temper, Cassie became petrified of her partner and boss and felt that she could not say no. This is what 50 Cent was watching. This is what was happening. He would even present her with lavish gifts. Tell me those don't seem like a ritualistic offering. Again, I don't really know. I just saw eyes wide shut, but it sounds like it. Listen. He would even present her with lavish gifts prior to or in the middle of the FOs, seemingly acknowledging the ways in which these forced blink encounters constituted work for Cassie, and he needed to compensate her for his work. At one point, he had given her so many designer bracelets for the FOs, the freak-offs, and immediately following his brutal beatings, that she felt like she was shackled with his presence. Y'all. She said frequently the anxiety before an FA would become so great that she would become physically ill, sometimes to the point of vomiting. While kneeling over the toilet, Diddy would shame her into performing for him, eventually forcing her to get up and proceed with the encounter. Again, does it not sound like there are people waiting for this week's episode of the FO starring Cassie Davis? Does it not sound like there were people live streaming and enjoying it? Does it not? Because again, if it happened weekly, it really makes me feel, if it's happening weekly, it really makes me feel like this wasn't at your own little desires. Because honestly, and this is a legal document, right? Honestly, if this was just his own desires, you wouldn't be having it every week. You'd be like, okay, like, yeah, every week at first, but then it turns into next Thursday, next Wednesday. The fact that it happened like clockwork lets me know that other people might have been waiting for it. Y'all. Diddy had Cassie in some eyes wide shut mess. Diddy was using Cassie as a honeypot to lure other men. If you watch the old interviews between Diddy and 50, not together, but when they talk about each other, it always seemed like Diddy had a little crush on 50, and 50 was just always like, man, this is getting weird. What's going on? I'm just saying. But you guys, this is what I think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Again, why the candles? Why the ritual? Why only objects that could live stream? And why did it have to happen every single week like clockwork? To the point of you had Cassie and your assistants working on this. You guys didn't even have the same mofos coming around. You guys wanted flavor and variety. Why? Always a special guest star? I'm just saying. Listen, 50 Cent blew up the spot, but it opens even more questions. If you want to hear everything that's in the full 35-page complaint, there'll be legal analysis. Go ahead and watch my live stream on it. I think I did a great job of breaking it down. But if not, grab the complaint yourself and read it. Seriously, it is out there. And I'm telling you, those newspaper articles, I know you think you know, but it doesn't do any justice. There is even more detail. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.